Hello guys, welcome to my channel Lucid Fanfic, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest videos. So be sure to stick around until the end, and let's get started. Izuku is now 14, and he is now on par with Cleopatra. He got his immortality at the age of 13. Right now he is lifting a 10-ton weight, and is wearing 5 tons each on his clothes. Izuku, 1098, 1099, 1100 he kept lifting the weight until Hisashi called him. Hisashi, Izuku, come with me for a sec, I want you to meet someone, but be warned my son, greet him with utmost respect. This was the first time Hisashi had warned Izuku in his year living with his dad. Izuku, okay dad, let me change first. Hisashi nodded, and Izuku immediately went and go change. After a few minutes Izuku finished changing and went to his dad. Izuku, dad, I am ready. Then his mom you came in and saw Izuku wearing casual clothes while Hisashi was wearing his God of Destruction clothes. You, where are you guys going? Asked you. Hisashi, we're going to meet Grand Zeno. He said he wants to meet me and Izuku, especially Izuku. You was now nervous a bit that Grand Zeno wants to meet Izuku and was quickly comforted by Hisashi. Hisashi, it will be fine, I am sure of it. Don't worry, okay? You'll ruin that beautiful face of yours if you kept worrying. You blushed at what Hisashi said and was now shy and hit Hisashi softly on his chest while Hisashi laughed. Izuku, you guys get a room? Izuku said, not wanting to see any more of this. Hisashi, you know you would be doing this anytime soon, you know, with Vados. Izuku blushed and hides his face away from them. Izuku, what are you talking about? Said Izuku blushing. Hisashi, we know Izuku and I approved of her, but right now we have to go. See you later, love. You. See you too, dear. See you. Izuku waved goodbye at Hisashi and Izuku. Izuku, bye mom. See ya. Izuku waved and held on to Hisashi's shoulder and disappeared. In the palace of the Omni King, there we can see Beerus and the other gods of destruction, and also the angels, and a one particular little guy who was sitting in a throne. Zeno, so when will Hisashi arrive? Zeno said. Beerus, my lord, they will arrive soon. Zeno, which one of you will I replace? Izuku, with all the gods of destruction, paled and was shaking. All God. Zeno-sama, PLSS, give us a second chance. All of them bowed down scared. Zeno, you guys are so serious. I am just joking. All the God sighed in relief. Suddenly Vados came in the door and bowed. Vados, my lord, they are here. Zeno, oh, I can't wait to see Hisashi's son. Then Hisashi and Izuku then came in. Both of them bowed down to Zeno. Hisashi/Izuku, greetings Grand Zeno. Zeno, you can stand. Both Hisashi and Izuku stands up immediately. Zeno stands up and went towards Izuku and looks at him for a bit. Zeno, you have a great potential, greater than anyone else. Hisashi was shocked, as well as the other gods and angels. Izuku was praised by Zeno, the king of the Omniverse. Izuku, thank you Grand Zeno, your praise means everything. Izuku once again bowed down to Zeno. Zeno, Grand Priest, I want you to train Izuku unlock his full potential. Do you accept? Izuku? Izuku was shocked. He didn't know what to say. Hisashi whispers, you should accept this, son. This is a great opportunity to learn from an angel. Remember what I told you before, angels are stronger than the gods of destruction. Well, accept me, of course. Izuku whispers, I know dad, and I will accept. Zeno, so what is your answer? Izuku. Izuku, I accept Grand Zeno, your kindness knows no bounds. Izuku bowed again at the Omni King. Grand Priest, come along. Izuku stand up and went towards the Grand Priest and bowed. Izuku, I am in your care, Grand Priest. Grand Priest, my so respectful, stand up now, young Izuku, and your majesty, we will now be leaving to start his training early. Grand Zeno, okay Izuku, good luck, you have a bright future ahead of you. Izuku, thank you Grand Zeno. Grand Priest, very respectful, I can see now why my daughter Vados has fallen for him. Grand Priest looked at Vados, who was a bit sad that Izuku might not get to spend time with her. Grand Priest, don't worry dear daughter, you will see your lover in 2 years' time. Grand Priest spoke through Vados' mind in turn, making Vados blush red, steam coming out of her ears. Vados, father, we are not lovers yet. Grand Priest, you know I can hear you right, my dear daughter, and besides I approve of him. He is respectful, powerful, humble, and kind-hearted, unlike his father. Vados blushed even further when she heard that his father can still hear him, and Izuku took notice of this and approached her. Izuku, Vados-san, are you okay? You look very red right now. Are you sick? Izuku touched the forehead of Vados, making Vados faint from being overwhelmed by her feelings. Hisashi and the other gods and goddesses in the room facepalmed at Izuku being very dense. Grand Priest, Sai Izuku, let us go and start your training. Izuku, I see you, Dad, and thank you for this opportunity, Grand Zeno. Izuku bowed. Grand Zeno, no problem at all, Izuku, and enjoy. Izuku and the Grand Priest then vanished. Meanwhile, Hisashi was now suddenly scared. Hisashi, oh no, how am I going to explain this to you? Hisashi just thought about what he would do when he gets home without Izuku with him. Vados, don't worry, Hisashi-sama, I already informed you-sama about this, and she said you and you-sama need to talk. Hisashi looks at Vados, who just woke up from overloading. Hisashi, why Vados, why? Hisashi paled at the thought of an angry you. Zeno, now all of you can go except for you. Hisashi, all the god and angel left the throne room except for Hisashi. Zeno, Hisashi, your son Izuku has a lot of potential. He might even gonna be on par with me when he gets older. Hisashi was shocked. Izuku surpassing Zeno. He couldn't even do it. Hisashi, are you sure? Grand Zeno. Zeno only nodded. Zeno, he might be the only one who can beat him. Hisashi paled for a bit of the thought of him. Hisashi, but Grand Zeno, isn't he sealed? Zeno, yes, but I am afraid the seal has been weakening these past century, and I believe he will be coming back soon. I don't know when. Hisashi, you can seal him again, right, Grand Zeno? Zeno nodded no. Zeno, I cannot anymore. Hisashi, my powers have been weakening ever since that fight with him. I only have now half of my power. Hisashi was shocked that Grand Zeno lost half of his power, but still was stronger than him. Hisashi, if he ever comes out, then I will fight for you. Izuku, he is not ready yet. Zeno, that's why I am training him with the Grand Priest, and maybe a few months he might be able to surpass you. That's how big the potential your son had that I felt when I looked at his eyes. Hisashi, then if he comes out of the seal and Izuku is not yet ready, then I will sacrifice myself. Zeno, no, old friend, Izuku still needs you. I know what happened to his childhood, and I want you to be there for him. Hisashi, then who will fight him once he gets out? Grand Zeno, that will be a problem for another day, old friend. Hisashi, so you still haven't changed. Zeno chuckles at Hisashi's statement about him. Grand Zeno, then I will let you go now. Hisashi, it seems like you have a lot of trouble when you get home. Hisashi paused for a while, confused about what Zeno said, but quickly paled as he realized he still have to face Yu's wrath. Hisashi, Hisashi muttered under his breath and teleported back to his home. Meanwhile, with Izuku, Izuku and Grand Priest were now in another dimension. Izuku, how long will I stay here? Grand Priest. Grand Priest, you will be staying for 10 years. Young Izuku. Izuku was shocked. Izuku, what? Then what will happen? I will be old by then. To join you today. Izuku was now mumbling, and he was hit in the head by the Grand Priest. Izuku, Itai. Izuku rubbing his forehead. Grand Priest, 10 years here is 2 years there. Young Izuku, and you won't age here, and stop mumbling. Izuku now understood, but was still touching his forehead. Grand Priest, now for our training. For the first 5 years, we will be training that body of yours, and also train your combat abilities and techniques in using Ki and God Ki. And now the second 5 year, where I will be training you to unlock Ultra Instinct. Izuku, excuse me, Grand Priest, but what is Ultra Instinct? Grand Priest, Ultra Instinct is an ultimate technique that separates the consciousness from the body, allowing it to move and fight independent of a martial artist's thoughts, emotions, and it gives us boost in all aspects of our body. Only us angels, Grand Zeno's guards, Grand Zeno himself, and lastly your father Hisashi, the only god of both creation and destruction that can go to Ultra Instinct state. Izuku, wait, so Dad is the only god who can go into that state? Izuku said, shocked at his father's power. Grand Priest, yes, young Izuku, your father, the first god who unlocked the Ultra Instinct and mastered it. So I expect for you to unlock it too, young Izuku. As Grand Zeno saw high potential in you. Now, let us start. Izuku, wait, we'll start now. Grand Priest, yes, Grand Priest, then started training Izuku. Meanwhile, with Hisashi, we can see Hisashi inside the mansion kneeling on the ground, keeping his head down low, not wanting to look at an angry you. You, Hisashi, why didn't you ask for my consent? You shouted at Hisashi, making him flinch. Hisashi, I am sorry, dear, I thought you would agree. You, be ready, Hisashi, for the night of your life. Hisashi, no, please, mercy. You, sorry, all out of mercy. Throughout the night, screams of pain echoed through the mansion. Izuku POV. It has now been 10 years since I started training with the Grand Priest, and I have grown a lot stronger than I was before the Grand Priest. I could now almost match up my dad's strength and power, and I have unlocked Ultra Instinct in my 6 years of training and mastered it within the 9th year. Right now, I am meditating to practice my control over the Ultra Instinct. Yeah, I mastered it, but I could still get lost from my rage, so I need perfect control over everything. Grand Priest. Izuku, come here. I immediately stand up. S&D went towards the Grand Priest. Izuku. Yes, Grand Priest? Grand Priest. It is already the ending of your training, and you have grown very strong. I am very proud of you. Izuku. Thank you for training me, Grand Priest. Grand Priest. No problem. You may go now and see your parents. Izuku then left, excited to see his parents, especially his crush Vados. Over the years, Izuku's feeling for Vados grew to the point that he would kill anyone who dares to look at her with lust. Izuku then arrived, or teleports to his home. Izuku, I am back. Izuku shouted. You. Oh my sweet little baby, you're back. You who missed Izuku hugged him. Hisashi. Dear, I think you should let go. His turning purple. You looked at Izuku, who was turning purple from being suffocated. You quickly lets go of him. Izuku. Thanks, Dad. Hi, Mom, I missed you too. Hisashi. No problem. So how was your training with the Grand Priest? Izuku. It was good. I got pretty strong, and I got to fight Goku 2 years ago. Hisashi. Who, the scion from the 7th universe? Was he strong? Izuku. Very, but I defeated him in the end. Izuku then looks around and noticed Vados wasn't around. Izuku. Dad, Mom, where is Vados? You. My baby boy misses his girlfriend. Izuku blush immediately when you said height girlfriend part. Hisashi. I made her ran an errand. She should return by now. Right after Hisashi said, a blue angel then appeared. Vados. Hisashi-sama, I am bac. Vados couldn't continue what to say when she saw Izuku. Vados. Izuku. Izuku. Hi, Vados. Izuku was a bit shy. It's been long since he saw Vados, and he missed her very much. Vados immediately ran and hugs Izuku. Vados, I miss you so much. Izuku. Blushes, I miss you too. Hisashi. Let's give these two a space. Hisashi then grabbed you, who wanted to see what will happen to her baby boy and Vados. You. Dear, let me go. Hisashi. Hisashi ignored and continues to drag her, and both went out. Back with Izuku. Izuku. Vados, there is something I've been meaning to tell you. Vados. Izuku, I want to tell you something. Both blush, looking at each other. Izuku. You go first, Vados. Vados. No, you go first. It's fine, I can say it after. Izuku. Okay. Izuku then takes a deep breath. I love you, Vados. Before Izuku could continue, Vados pulls him into a kiss. Izuku was shocked and melts into the kiss. Vados. I love you too for a long time now. When you left for training with my dad, I was sad I couldn't see you and confess my feelings for you. Izuku. I am so sorry for not realizing your feelings for me earlier, Vados. Vados. It's okay, at least now I get to have you. Izuku. Me too. I have been wanting this for so long. Izuku embraces Vados, who snuggles into his chest. Both looked at each other's eyes. Both faces got closer to each other, lips almost touching until, you, my baby boy, did it. Both heard you shout behind the door. Hisashi. You let them have their time. Hisashi then drags you away from the door. You. Hisashi, let me go. I want to see more. Hisashi. No, come on. Izuku and Vados then chuckles. Izuku. Hey, how about I take you on a date tomorrow? Vados. Sure, it's okay with me. Izuku. What time do you want to start the date? Vados. I don't know, how about you? Izuku. How does 3 p.m. sounds? Vados. It's okay for me. You. My baby boy is going on a date. Hisashi. You. Come back here. Izuku and Vados could hear and again chuckles. Izuku. We should go. Vados. Yeah, and Vados then kisses Izuku's cheeks and leaves Izuku, who blushes and leaves the room too. Time skip. It was time for their date, and Izuku was nervous, very nervous. He went on a lot of dates before, but this felt different for him. He kept feeling butterflies in his stomach. Izuku was outside the house with his new car that his dad gave to him as a welcome back present. Izuku. Izuku, stay calm. You went out on dates before. Izuku was trying to calm himself while waiting for Vados and Vados. Izuku, I am so sorry I made you wait. Izuku was speechless. This was the first time he saw Vados in a different clothing, and she looked so beautiful in it. Vados. Izuku, are you okay? Izuku. Yeah, I am fine, it's just you look beautiful in it. Vados, blush thanks. Izuku, so are you ready? Vados, yes. Izuku, then let's get going. Both got in the car and drove off to their date. Time skip. At the mall. Both Izuku and Vados arrived, and were now walking inside the mall. A lot of ladies were drooling over how handsome Izuku was, and it made Vados jealous, so she hugs Izuku's arm. Izuku. Chuckles, you know you're my only one, right? Izuku brings her chin up and kisses her. Vados. I know, I just don't want anyone looking at what's mine. As they kept walking, Vados suddenly stops in front of a store, not just any store, but a clothing store. Izuku looked at the store and paled, knowing what Vados wanted. He tried to get her away from the store, but failed as Vados was the first to drag him inside. Guys. Rest in peace. A bunch of guys who were sitting outside the store saw Izuku getting dragged inside. 2 hours they were finally out of that store, and Izuku looked like his soul left his body. Vados. Thank you, Izuku. Vados then kiss Izuku. Izuku. Note, never bring Vados to a mall, no problem. How about we go eat? I reserved as a restaurant. Vados. Sure, but after dinner, I want to shop for bags. Izuku again pales. Izuku. Never ever bring her to a mall. Guys, you'll get used to it. Izuku, huh? Izuku looked at the bunch of guys holding a lot of bags, and quickly understood what they said. Vados. Oh, Izuku, look, there's another shoe store. There. Izuku. Not again. Vados, how about we go there after dinner, okay? Please say yes, please. Yes. Izuku was praying to Grand Zeno that Vados would say yes. Vados, sure. Izuku. Thank you, Grand Zeno, you saved my life and my money. Izuku sighs in relief and both heads toward the restaurant. Time skip. After they eat, Vados again began shopping for shoes, which made Izuku's soul come out. After a few hours they finally went home. Vados. Izuku. Thank you so much for this wonderful date. Vados hugs Izuku. Izuku. You're welcome, darling. Izuku then kiss Vados. The kiss lasted for 20 seconds, and finally both separated. Vados. Izuku, I love you so much. Izuku. I love you too, Vados, so much. Meanwhile, in the window inside the mansion. You. Hisashi, look, they kiss. Hisashi. Do you really have to videotape it? You. Yep, of course, I want to make both of them watch it when they grew old. Hisashi. Come on, let's go. You. No, I need to video more. You was struggling to get out of Hisashi's grip. It is now 10 months after Izuku and Vados' date. Izuku kept training to rise in power and also to protect the ones he loved, even though they don't need protection. Izuku. Mom. Dad, I need to go. Exam is almost starting. You. Okay, sweetie, good luck and show them what you're made of. You said to Izuku as she hugs Izuku and let go. Hisashi. I am so proud of you, Izuku. You have grown strong, very strong now. Izuku. Thank you guys, but I really need to go now, so see you after the exam. Izuku then flew to Uda, waving at them. As Izuku was flying, he speaking with someone using his thoughts. Vados. Good luck on the exam, Izuku. Thank you, Vados-chan, and when I get home, get ready for a big surprise. Vados. I sure can't wait. I love you, Izuku. I love you too. Both then cuts their communication off. Izuku. Finally, I am here. Izuku landed inside U.A, and many people were looking at him. Girl number 1. Oh my god, look at him, his shirt is so tight his muscle are seen. Girl number 2. Oh, I want to ride that body of his so bad. The girls agreed, looking lustfully at Izuku, whose face is pale. Vados. You are in for treat tonight. Vados said to Izuku menacingly. Izuku then went inside quickly in U.A to avoid angering Vados even more. Unknown character. Suddenly someone trips behind Izuku. As he looks back, he quickly gained disdainful look on his face as he looks at the person who tripped behind him. Unknown character. Izuku. The person was shocked as she saw Izuku. Izuku. Uraraka. Izuku said with malice as he saw his ex who cheated on him. Uraraka. Izuku, you're back. I am so sore. Before Uraraka could finish, Izuku was already gone, not wanting to waste his time on her. Izuku. The other are here too. Damn it, wait, this could be an opportunity. Izuku grinned as he now has a new goal while in U.A. Meanwhile, somewhere in UA. Unknown character. We need to find Oni-chan and bring him back home. A girl with similar feature as Izuku. It was none other than Izumi Yagi, and she was with Katsumi, Katsuki, Shoka, and Shoto. Katsumi. We need to find him and be with him as his lovers. The girls agreed, while Shoto and Katsuki were angry that Izuku humiliated the both of them and was wanting revenge on him since that day he humiliated them. Back to Izuku. Izuku is now inside in one of the classrooms to take the written exam. Ectoplasm. Examinees settled down. The examinees were now quiet as Ectoplasm enters the room and walks to the front of the classroom. Ectoplasm. Today you will be taking your written exam for applying in U.A. You have to have passing scores. Even if you have high points in the practical exam and got low scores in the written one, you will have a chance to not make it to U.A. So I suggest to you all that pay attention to these exams. Now I will give you your test papers and answer them. After you finish, come to me, and I'll tell you where to go next. Ectoplasm then gives all the examinees a paper to answer. Ectoplasm. You may start now. As soon as Ectoplasm said, everyone began flipping the papers to answer the test. Izuku looks at the questions and grin. Izuku. This is going to be easy. Izuku then started answering questions. Time skip. 30 minutes later, everyone was still answering, and Izuku was finished 10 minutes ago and was rechecking the paper 10 times to check everything, and every question was answered. Izuku then stood up and walked to Ectoplasm to pass his paper. Ectoplasm. Are you sure about your answers? There is still a lot of time, you know. Izuku. Yes, I have rechecked my answers 10 times, and I know all of it are correct. Izuku handed his papers to Ectoplasm. Ectoplasm. Okay, then go to the auditorium next. Izuku. Okay, Izuku left the room and immediately went to the auditorium. As Izuku arrives at the auditorium, he noticed he was the only one there. Izuku. So I'm the first here. Izuku looking at the empty space. Izuku was about to sit down when he heard the door opened and looked to see a black-haired girl sitting down. Then the girl looks at Izuku. Unknown character. So you're the first here? You must be very intelligent. Izuku. Yeah, it seems like you are intelligent yourself too, seeing you finished second. Unknown character. Yeah, and where are my manners? I am Momo Yaoyorozu. The girl now known as Momo introduces herself to Izuku. Izuku. Nice to meet you, Yaoyorozu. I am Izuku Midoriya. Momo. You can call me Momo or Yamamo. That's what my friends usually call me. Izuku. Then call me Izuku. Then Momo, what's your quirk? Izuku then noticed Momo's hand fidget, and he remembers this feeling. Momo. My quirk is creation. I know it's boring, and you don't want to talk to me anymore. Izuku. Are you kidding? Why would I don't want to talk to you anymore? And your quirk, it's cool and powerful. Momo was shocked. Other than her friends and her parents, this was the first time someone doesn't say that her quirk is boring or other stuff. Momo, you really think so? Izuku nodded, which made Momo drop a bit of tears in her eyes. Izuku, you okay? Izuku came closer to Momo to try to calm her or comfort her. Momo, yeah, you're the first one besides my friends and parents that thinks my quirk is cool and not boring like me. Izuku. Momo, you're not boring. Look at me, I am enjoying our talk right now. You're not a boring person, okay? Momo. Thank you. Momo hugs Izuku. Meanwhile, a certain angel was smiling madly like she was planning something. Izuku. Oh, you're welcome. Momo then realized what she's doing and let go of Izuku. Momo, I am so sorry. Izuku. No, it's okay. I know how it feels. I was the same, but not really same situation as you before. Momo, really? People thought you were boring and not cool? Izuku. Much worse than that. Momo, can I ask? I am so sorry if I overstep my boundaries. Izuku. No, it's okay, and I feel like O can trust you. Izuku then tells Momo about his past, and Momo hugs Izuku again, crying. Momo. Sob, why did they do that to you? Sob, especially that ex of yours. Izuku. Yeah, but I am okay now. I move on from them and not wanting to do anything with them anymore. Momo. Izuku, how about I introduce you to my friends after the exam? Izuku. Sure, fine by me. Izuku and Momo then see students entering the auditorium and they quickly sat beside each other and talk about themselves. Time skip. Present mic PM. PM. So the first robot is called the one-pointer. As it said in the brochure, the one-pointer only gives 1 point and the two-pointer gives 2 points, and lastly the three-pointer gives you 3 points. No, present mic was interrupted by some guy with glasses on. Unknown character. Excuse me, sir? PM. Yes, examinee 5489. X 5489. Sir, in the brochure it is said there are 4 robots, but you only mentioned 3. If this is a mistake made by the UA or the system, then they should be ashamed. Izuku. Dude, chill. PM here was going to explain the final robot, and you're the one who should really be ashamed is you. You have the brochure on your hand and knew that the last robot is a 0-pointer, which means it will give us no point at all, and you acted ignorant. X 5489. I see. I am sorry for interrupting you, sir. The guy then sits back down and present then explained the last robot, and how many points they should get to pass the exam, and now all of them were given cards to which city they are assigned to. Izuku, what city are you on, Momo? Momo, I am on City B, how about you? Izuku, oh, so we're the same, good luck out there. Momo, thanks, you too. Time skip. Soon they arrived at the entrance of City B, and both Momo and Izuku were talking to each other. Izuku, do you feel something is weird with the exam? Momo, yeah, there must be something, but I haven't figured it out yet. Izuku, well, let's just prepare ourselves. The gates then opened. Izuku and Momo quickly gets inside, destroying the robots. R.E random X-Mani. R.E1. Hey, that's cheating. R.E2. He hasn't said go yet. PM. What are you all waiting for? There's no countdown in real battle, so get on with it. Everyone then ran inside quickly. Meanwhile, with Izuku and Momo. Izuku was flying, and Momo too was flying with her Iron Man suit that she made using her quirk. Momo, Izuku, how many points you got now? Izuku, 89 you? Momo, 83. Izuku and Momo kept destroying robots left and right, and also helping other people. Meanwhile, in a room. Nizu, we have a great batch this year, said Nizu, the principal of U.A, while sipping his tea. All Might. Sir, what is Izumi and her friend's place in the exam? All Might said, hoping that Izumi tops the exam. Nizu, Izumi and her fiends are in the third place. Aizawa, who are the first and second? Nizu. These two. Nizu then zooms in and see both Izuku and Momo helping other people and destroying other robot too. Nizu. Fuff, so he's back finally. Aizawa, who, sir? Nizu. Look at the screen. Nizu then shows the information of the first placer of the exam, and all of them were shocked. Inko, Izuku. Nizu, please bring Izuku to the office, we need to talk to him. Nizu. Okay, but don't expect it would come out the way you want it to. Aizawa. So my nephew is finally back. Nizu, sir, I want those two in my class. Everyone in there was shocked to what Aizawa said, and he looks at them. Aizawa, what? Everyone, nothing. Nizu. Well, it's about time we test the examinee's courage, don't you think? Nizu then pressed a red button in front of him. Back to Izuku. Izuku was now in a building, sitting down looking at the other examinees below. Then suddenly the lands shook as if something big was coming. Izuku, Momo, do you see what it is? Momo. Yeah, it's the zero-pointer. Momo was right in front of the zero-pointer, examining its weakness. Unknown character. I'll help. Momo noticed that someone was stuck under the rubble and quickly flew down to help. She got to the girl and helped her get out, but the robot was near them. Momo. Damn it, Izuku, I need help here. I can't get her out. The robot is very close. Hold on a bit, okay, you're gonna be safe. Izuku. Already here. Momo looks up to see Izuku holding a purple orb on his fingertip. Izuku. Now begone, Hakai. Izuku then shoots the purple orb to the zero-pointer, disintegrating it completely. Momo. Thank you, Izuku. Izuku. No problem. And you okay there? Izuku then looks to the girl whom Momo saved. Unknown character. Yeah, I'm fine, just a sprain in my ankle, and thank you so much both of you for saving me. Izuku/Momo. No problem. Recover girl then arrives to heal the girl. While the girl was being healed by recovery girl, Izuku and Momo were now about to leave. Unknown character. Wait. I didn't get to know you two yet. I am Kyoka Jairu, and thank you again. Izuku. Well, nice to meet you, Jairu. I am Izuku Midoriya, and Momo. I am Momo Yaoyorozu, and it's no problem at all. That's what heroes do, save people. PM. Attention, Izuku Midoriya, please come to the principal's office. I repeat, Izuku Midoriya, come to the principal's office. Izuku, no. Momo, what's the matter? Izuku. Nothing, I need to go now. See you two at UA, and grandma, make sure she can walk well. Recovery girl equals RG. RG. You don't have to tell me, stupid grandson of mine. Now go and control your temper. Izuku. Yeah, I will. Izuku then teleports to the principal's office. At the principal's office, Izuku appeared outside the door and knocked. Knocks. Nizu, come in. Izuku then comes inside the room. Izuku. Yo, everyone. Inko. Izuku. Inko then runs to Izuku to try to hug him, but quickly fell down on the floor as Izuku dodges her hug. All Might. Son, why did you do that? She's your mother. Izuku. Don't call me son. Tashinori, I ain't your son, and she is not my mom. Inko. Please give us a second chance. Izuku. It's already years too late to do that. Inko broke down in tears as Izuku didn't call her mother or mom. All Might. You monster, how dare you make your mother cry? All Might went up to Izuku's face and punches him. Gust of winds were soaring inside the room, breaking the walls, dust forming. Aizawa. All Might cough, you stupid son of. Aizawa tries to see what's happening, but can't see because of the dust. Soon the dust began to disappear, and all of the person inside the room were okay. Some were knockout, but okay. Izuku. You stupid buffoon, do you really think that punch can hurt me? Dust disappears, and shown Izuku was standing with no scratches, anything. Everyone in there was shocked. Izuku had no bruise on his face. Izuku then grabs All Might's hand, who was on his left cheek. Izuku. Let me show you a real punch. Izuku punches All Might in the chest, sending him flying miles away from Yue. Izuku. I will go now. I will see you all soon. Izuku then disappeared, not wanting to be in the same room with Inko. Nizu then looks at Inko, who is in the ground crying, and sighs. Nizu, you did this to yourself. Inko. You, the kids, and Tashinori did this to him. Now go get All Might back and bring him to Recovery Girl's office. Inko sadly nods and went out in tears. Inko. I am so sorry. Izuku. Inko cried as she flies out of Yue. With Izuku. Izuku then came home and noticed his parents weren't there. He decided to go to his room to rest until Vados. Izuku saw Vados was smiling sweetly, but he can feel malicious ki was surrounding that smile of her. Izuku. Izuku muttered, and throughout the day you can only hear screams echoing through the halls of the mansion. Narrator POV. A week later, the letter finally arrive at our protagonist's place and is ready to open it with his family there. Izuku, are you guys ready? You. Yes, sweetie, open it. Izuku then opens it, and a device was inside. Izuku. What is this? Izuku then saw a button, pressed it, and a screen suddenly projects, and Aizawa is seen standing on the screen. Aizawa. Nephew, congrats on passing the entrance exam. You got perfect scores in the written part, and you got an amounting of 433 points in the practical exam. You may be wondering why it is, because we also don't record the villain points, we also record a hero points. You got 300 hero points by saving and helping the examinees, and you got 133 villain points, a total of 433, and once again congrats on passing. You will be in 1A, and I will see you here in UA. There, I am done. I ain't even getting paid enough for this thing. Aizawa then left, and the screen, then the device suddenly blew up on their face. Izuku. WTH, shouldn't this have a warning? Wait, never mind, Uncle Nizu must have removed it. Hisashi. That rat always do this kind of thing. Vados. Congrats Izuku for passing the exam. Vados hugs Izuku, and both you and Hisashi knew where this was going and just silently leave the room. Then both did the deed passionately last night. Now back to the story. Morning. Izuku. Yawns. Izuku woke up and feels something on top of him. Looks and saw Vados sleeping on top of him, but naked. Vados. Good morning, Izuku. Vados. Izuku. Good morning to you too, love. Izuku gives Vados a quick kiss. Vados. I want more pouts. Izuku. Later, dear, I still have a school to go to. Vados. Fine. Vados was a bit disappointed, not wanting to leave on top of Izuku. Izuku. Hey, now don't be sad, we'll do it again in the evening, okay? Izuku pats Vados' head, making her blush, and nodded shyly. Time skip. Izuku. Mom. Dad, I'm gonna go now, see you later. Izuku went out of the house, waving goodbye to Yu and Hisashi. Yu. Good luck, my baby boy, and show them who's strong. Hisashi. Good luck in there, son, I hope you'll have a good day. The two waved goodbyes to Izuku, as Izuku flew to Yue High. A few seconds in the grounds of Yue. Everyone can feel the earth shake and winds were blowing fast, as if a supersonic jet was flying by, and there Izuku landed outside of Yue gates, making a small crater while landing. Izuku. I am so sorry, Uncle, Izuku said on his thoughts. Meanwhile, in the principal's office. Cementos. Curse you, kid. You're now making my job harder. Cementos was screaming profanities inside the principal's office, while Principal Nizu just laughs. Back to Izuku. Izuku. Damn it, where's 1A? Izuku was struggling hard to find class 1A. Unknown character. Problem child, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be in the classroom already? Izuku turns around and saw his uncle Aizawa. Izuku. Hi uncle, I am lost, I don't know where 1A's at. Aizawa. Just follow me. Izuku then follows Aizawa to where 1A is, and soon both arrive and heard a very familiar voice shouting. Unknown character. I don't care what you say, Four Eyes. Izuku. Damn it, they're also in class 1A, Izuku muttered, but it was heard by Aizawa. Aizawa. Just hold it in problem, nephew, and plus if they can't do anything towards you, because they're already on thin ice. Izuku. Yeah, I hope, because if they do I'm gonna beat the hell out of them. Izuku then went inside and saw his tormentors. Izumi. Oni-chan, Izumi said with tears coming out of her eyes. She finally see her brother again. Katsuki. You Deku. Katsuki charged towards Izuku, but quickly flew to the wall. Izuku. You never changed, huh, Katsuki? Katsumi. I-chan. Shoka. Izu-chan. Both girls were shocked and happy to see Izuku, and was about to hug him. Ida. You were the one who destroyed the zero-pointer with the girl. I am so sorry for my actions, and you were better than me? Izuku. What does he mean better? Wait, does he mean about the hero points? Well, all is forgiven, Ida. Let's be companions from now on, okay? And call me Izuku. Ida. Yes, and thank you, Izuku. Unknown character. Hey, it's you, Izuku, right? Izuku looks and saw Kyoka Jiru, the one he and Momo saved. Kyoka. Thank you so much for saving me. Izuku. No problem, Jiru-san. Kyoka. Call me Kyoka, and where is Momo? Izuku. I think she is not here yet. She should be here by now with those suit of hers. She can travel very fast. Right when Izuku said it, a suit came crashing down to the classroom window. Katsuki. What the hell was that? The class looks and saw an Iron Man suit and a pink-haired lady on its back. Momo. Help get her off me, she's crazy. Unknown character. Come on, just let me have a look at these babies of yours. The pink girl continued to pull some pieces apart. Izuku. You pink-haired girl, who are you, and why are you on Momo's back? Unknown character. I am sorry, I am Mei Hatsum from the support course. I am here cause I want to see her babies. Momo. Izuku, please get her off me. Izuku nodded and grabbed Hatsum away from Momo. Mei. Hey, let me go, stop it. Mei was trying to get free from Izuku's grasp, but failed. Momo. Thank you so much, Izuku, Momo said, getting out of her suit. Izuku. No problem. So what happened? Why were you involved with this crazy girl? Momo. Well, flashback an hour. Momo POV. Surfing my way towards UA, riding my levitating skateboard. Unknown character. Hey, stop. I heard someone shouted, and I stop and look up to see a pink-haired girl wearing tank tops. Unknown character. That's a cool baby you have there. Can I open it up, please? Momo. What? No, this is the only board that I have. Mei. I'll come one, just one. Third person POV. Then Mei rushed to Momo to get a look at the board. Momo. Oh no, I need to go, she's crazy. Moo thought, and immediately transformed into her Iron Man suit and flew off. Momo. Phew, that was on hell, crazy girl. Mei. Hey. Wow, this is so cool. Momo. Hey, get off me, why are you on my back? Mei. Just let me see the insides of it. Mei then started to operate on the backs of the Iron Man suit, making the suit uncontrollable to fly. Flashback end. Momo. So that is why I was almost late. Izuku. Just as I thought, this girl is crazy. Mei then made sad noises, which was ignored by Izuku, who was still holding her. Unknown character. Okay, brats, sit down. I have enough of this shut for today. I ain't paid enough for this. Aizawa then comes inside the classroom with his sleeping bag. Aizawa. Mei Hatsum, go to your class now. Izuku. Then let Mei go, and she ran outside to get to her class. Momo. Thank you so much, Izuku. Izuku. No problem. Both Izuku and Momo were sitting close to each other. That made four girls jealous. Izumi. Oni-chan, please sit with me. Katsumi/Shoka. Why isn't he sitting with his future wives? Kyoka. I want to sit beside Izuku too. Author. Don't worry, Kyoka, you will. Kyoka. And what was that? Aizawa. What was what, Ms. Jiru? Kyoka. Nothing, I swear I heard something. Aizawa. Okay, now brats, go to your changing rooms, and wear this gym uniforms, and meet me outside the field in 10 minutes. Aizawa. Immediately get out, followed by the class. Time skip at the boys' locker. Izuku pulled his clothes out, and all the boys inside were shocked, in awe or jealous at his ripped body, especially two boys who he humiliated. Unknown character. Wow, bro, your body is so ripped. I am Ijiru Kirishima. A red-haired boy walks to Izuku and owls his hand out. Izuku. Well, nice to meet you, Ijiru. I am Izuku Midoriya. Kirishima. Kirishima is fine, Izubro. Izuku. Izubro? Kirishima. Yeah, cause you're my friend. Unknown character. Guys. Look, the seniors left as a present. Everyone look and saw a midget with purple balls on his head drooling on a hole. Ida. Don't do it. This goes against the law and rules. As a hero, we should not peek at our fellow classmates. Unknown character. I don't care, I can't wait to see the black-haired girl's melon. When the midget said that, Izuku immediately disappeared from his place and was in front of the midget, holding his head smashing to the wall. Izuku, if you ever take a peek to any of the girls, I will smash your nuts and make you eat it. Do you understand me? Izuku said, releasing a terrifying aura to the midget, who was shitting on his pants. Midget, hi. Izuku. Good. Izuku then let Mineta go to the girls' locker room. Momo and Kyoko were together changing, and suddenly 3 girls walks to them. Shoka. Hey you, bimbo, stay away from Izuku, he's ours. Katsumi/Izumi. Yes, stay away from him. Momo. What do you mean? Before Momo could finish saying, they all heard a smash. Kyoka. Guys, that midget boy was about to peek on us. Then Izuku immediately smashed his head to the wall and warned him not to do it. Mina. Thanks, Izuku. Mina shouted. Izuku, no problem. Izuku, who heard Mina, answered. Time skip. Soon everyone was in the field. Aizawa. All of you are 5 minutes late, too much time lost, and villains could have done more damage if this were a villain attack. Aizawa. Now we're gotta test everyone's physical capability. You can use your quirk however you want in these tests. Then a Urahor raises her hands. Aizawa, yes? Uraraka. Sir, what about orientation? Aizawa. Orientation is necessary. All of you are here to be heroes, not a salaryman. Now Izuku, come here. Since you're the one who placed first in the overall of the entrance exam, I want you to stand there. Aizawa then pointed a place where Izuku should go, and Izuku followed. Aizawa. Now catch this. I want you to throw it as far as you can, Aizawa said, throwing the ball to Izuku. Izuku. Okay, here we go. Izuku took a stance and shouts. Then a red aura began to cover him. Izuku. Kaioken X 100. Izuku then throws the ball. Shockwaves formed, trailing the ball that Izuku thrown, and windows shattered due to the sheer pressure of the strength Izuku used to throw the ball. Kirishima. Holy cow. Momo. Izuku, how strong are you? Momo thought while she was in her suit, looking at a warning saying, unknown individual, don't engage. Aizawa. Problem, nephew. Well, good job, Izuku. Now go back to your classmates, and your score is. Aizawa showed the gadget to everyone, and all jaws dropped when they saw Izuku's score. Class 1A what? Infinity? Aizawa. Yes, now shut up. Mina. This is gonna be so fun, Mina said, excited to use her quirks. Izuku. You doomed everyone, Ishido, Izuku thought, looking at Aizawa, who was grinning like a maniac. Aizawa. So you think this is fun, huh? Okay, the student who placed last on this test is expelled. Uraraka. What? But that's unfair. We just got here. Izuku. Villain attacks, disasters, betrayals, especially from the ones you love. Is that fair to you? Know the world is unfair, so close your mouth and shut up. Uraraka. Izuku. Uraraka was now in tears as she remembered what she did to Izuku. Aizawa. Izuku is right, all of you. Now let's continue. Third person POV. Izuku. I wonder what we're doing today. Momo. It says on the schedule it's Heroic 101, so I'm guessing hero stuff. Izuku. Do you know who's teaching? Momo. Wait, let me hack the school really quick. Izuku. PFT. Momo, what's so funny? Izuku. Nothing, the way you said it so casually, like you hacked to the school many times already. Izuku then noticed Momo became quiet. Izuku. Wait, seriously? She then nodded. Momo. Yeah, I have hacked to the school many times, and sometimes wonder if they just let me or they don't know. Izuku. I feel like Uncle Nizu knows something is fishy, Izuku thought. Meanwhile, in the principal's office. Nizu. Ha 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 ha, more blackmails for me, ha ha ha. Nizu was laughing, looking at the system that was being infiltrated by Momo and is recording the whole thing. Back to Izuku. Izuku felt a cold shiver to his spine. Izuku. He is definitely up to something. Momo. Who? Izuku. Oh, our heroic teacher is. Before Momo could say anything, Izuku heard fast footsteps and felt a familiar aura that he quite disliked and hit his head. Izuku. God damn it, Izuku muttered, and then the door burst open and All Might came in. All Might. I coming through the door like a normal person. The students except Momo, Izuku, Izumi and her friends and Jiru were silent while the rest was excited. Kirishima. Whoa, this year is gonna be manly. We got the #1 hero to teach us. Izuku. Not just him, Izuku said with hate on his voice, which made Momo notice Izuku is a bit angry for some reason. Momo. Izuku, are you? Oh, before she could finish speaking, another person came inside the room, and that was Inko Midoriya, or as other people known as the heroine, Green Witch. Inko. That's not how normal people go. And dear Inko walked inside and looks at Izuku, who wasn't looking at her, which made her sad. All Might. Everyone, today for your first lesson, we will be doing battle training. Izuku. Smirks. Battle training. Izuku was now smirking, wishing he would be put against his tormentors to torture him, beat them. Katsuki. Finally I could show these extras, and that Deku who's strong. Smirking, thinking he could beat Izuku. Abd show everyone he is the strongest. All Might. Well then, before we start, what's a hero without his costume? All Might then pressed a button, and the walls started turning, replacing it with a suitcase with numbers on them. Inko. After you wear your hero attire, get to City B, and we will meet you there. The students then started grabbing their suitcase, but Izuku and Momo already left cause both didn't submit their design to the support course. Time skip. Everyone was already there in City B wearing their hero costume. Kirishima. Izubro, where's your costume? Kirishima went up to Izuku, who was laying down. Izuku. You'll see mine later when the battle starts. Kirishima. And nice attire. Kirishima. Thanks man, my mom helped me design it, isn't it manly? Izuku. Yes, sure is. All Might. Okay, Zygotes gather around. All Might finally arrived with Green Witch, and students then gathered around them. Inko. Okay students, for our lesson for today, we will be doing heroes versus villains. So you will be paired by two and battle your classmates inside the building. One team will act as heroes and the other will act as villains. All Might. And the objective is for the heroes to stop the villains from setting off the bomb, touch the bomb, or catch the villains, and you heroes win. But if the timer runs out, then the villains win. Everybody then started raising their hands except for Izuku and Momo. Inko. Yes, Ida. Ida, how do we decide in pairing students, ma'am? Inko. Okay, so we will be deciding your pairing by drawing lots. Ida, but ma'am. Momo. It makes sense in the hero work. We are always partnered randomly with others. I suppose it is why you chose to draw lots? All Might. Yes, you are correct, young Yaoyorozu. Ida. I see. Then I am sorry for interrupting. Ida bowed down, apologizing for interrupting Inko. All Might. It's fine, young Ida. Now let's start. Time skip. Everyone has now draw lots, and we're now being categorized as which team will be heroes and which team will be villains. Teams. Team A, Momo Yaoyorozu and Kyokajiru. Team B, Shoto Todoroki, Katsuki Bakugwa, and Tenya Ida. Team C, Azui Tsuyu and Denki Kaminari. Team D, Ijiro Kirishima and Ochako Uraraka. Team E, Izuku Midoriya and Izumi Yagi. Team F, Shoka Todoroki and Katsumi Bakugwa. Team G, Fumikage Tokoyami and Mina Ishido. Team H, Minoru Mineta and Hanashiro. Team I, Rikido Sato and Aoyama Yuga. Team J, Koji Koda and Toru Hagakure. Heroes versus villains. Team A versus Team F. Team E versus Team B. Team D versus Team G. Team C versus Team I. Team J versus Team H. Izuku is now angry that Izumi is her teammate and tried to hide it, but was noticed by Momo and Kyoka, who were worried about him. Izuku. They rigged it. I swear to God, I will make you regret why you two manipulated the lot to team me with this beach. Izuku was very angry, and then an idea came up to his mind which made him smile. Izuku. On second thought, I should be thankful for once they did something right for me, ha ha ha. Izuku was laughing internally, and the outside, he was smiling like a hunter ready to hunt his prey. All Might and Inko saw Izuku smiling and mistook it as him happy that he is partnered with his sister and get to be with her. Oh, how wrong they were. All Might. Okay, students, let's start this first team. Team A vs Team B. Team B will go in first and hide the bomb, and Team A will come in after the alarm sounds, and the plus ultra. Izumi, Oni-chan I. Izuku. Can you shut up for a bit, and also don't call me Oni-chan cause you're not my sister. Izumi then frowned, tears almost coming out of her eyes that were filled with sadness and regret of what she did to him years ago, and was determined to make amends to him. Izumi. I am so sorry, Oni-chan. Inko. Hero team, you may now enter. Izuku. This is gonna be fun. Izuku smiled like a psychopath and both went in. Izuku then went in the building with Izumi behind him, wiping her tears of what Izuku said to her. Izuku. I thought the mutt was the only dumb one in your circle of friends, but I guess I was wrong. Izumi was confused on why Izuku said that. Then she heard something coming put of the other side of the hall. She then prepared herself, turning her telekinesis on. Izuku. No need to do that, I'll take care of this by myself now. I want you to blast that ceiling. Then go and find Ida, that's where the bomb is. Izumi, but... Izuku, do you want to join those two in the beat-up? Izuku said, glaring at her. Izumi then blasted the ceiling and went up, not wanting to be beaten up by Izuku, as she remembers it very well before. Shoto/Katsuki, Deku. Shoto and Katsuki appears and charges at Izuku with blind rage. Izuku, are you both not really twins? Izuku said, dodging their attacks. Shoto, let's see if you dodge this shitty. Deku. Shoto then sent a waves of ice to Izuku. The others watching the fight were having hard time looking at the ice charging to Izuku, cause it was fast, but not for Izuku. To him, it was slow as hell. As soon as Shoto's attack came close to Izuku, it immediately shatters into pieces. Shoto, what did you do? Katsuki, don't worry, I'll blast him up. Katsuki charges to Izuku with his right fist. Izuku, predictable. Izuku then grabs Katsuki's right fist and slams him to the floor. Shoto, you beach. Shoto then shoots fire onto Izuku, which Izuku immediately jumps out of the way, which he didn't need to, cause he can withstand to this levels of fire, as it is nothing. Katsuki, Deku, you know what my quirk is, right? Izuku, yeah, and by the looks of it, you're finally gonna use that gauntlet of yours which stores your sweat, and once released it will cause huge explosion. Katsuki smirks, thinking that Izuku would give up and grovel at their feet, but it was complete opposite. Izuku, boring. This made both Katsuki and Shoto angry and immediately combined Shoto's fire and Katsuki's gauntlet, making a more destructive explosion. Katsuki/Shoto, die. Deku. In the comms. All Might. Young Bakugwa and Todoroki, stop it, he will die. Katsuki, not if he dodges. In the waiting room. Kirishima, that ain't manly at all. Momo, All Might Sensei, why are these two enrolling here when they are reckless and irresponsible? The others agreed, while Shoka and Katsumi are angry at both of their brothers because they hurt Izuku and angry at Momo because she called both of their brother reckless and irresponsible. Back to the fight. The area was filled with smoke everywhere. Both Katsuki and Shoto thought they have beaten Deku. Katsuki, that's what you get messing with us, shitty. Deku. Shoto, now you'll be loser like you are and drop out here and A and be with my sister. As soon as the smoke cleared, both of their jaw fell to the ground as they saw Deku standing without a scratch on himself. Izumi, comms, what is happening down there? Oni-chan, I heard a loud explosion. Is everything okay there? Izuku, comms, yeah, I'm fine. Your stupid friends just made a big firecrackers to scare me, and don't call me Oni-chan, cause we're nothing alike. Izuku then drops his comms off the ground and crushes it. He then looks at both Katsuki and Shoto, who were still shocked from their seeing. Katsuki, this can't be. How are you not hurt from that? Tell me. Katsuki, who was in rage, went first ahead to charge Izuku, leaving Shoto was composing himself of what happened. Izuku, it's simple. You want to know how? Izuku, it's because you're weak. Izuku then smirks, making Bakugwa blew a fuse. Izuku then blocks an attack that was coming from Shoto, who finished composing himself and charged his ice towards him when Katsuki got very angry. Izuku, too slow. Izuku disappeared and reappeared behind Shoto and grabs Shoto's neck and slams him down to the floor, breaking Shoto's bones in his legs, and some parts of the ligaments were almost torn apart. Shoto, Arg, how did he get behind me so fast? I didn't even see him. You'll pay for this. Deku. Izuku, now your turn. Looking at Bakugwa, who was a bit shaken by Izuku's speed and watching his friend getting slammed very hard from the ground. Katsuki, huh? You think you could beat me? Deku, you will always be a loser. Katsuki giving himself confident boost as he was now nervous facing Deku alone, as he never bullied Deku alone or beat him alone. There was always someone with him, but now things change. He is alone. Shoto is on the ground trying to get up, but kept stumbling down. Right now, finally, the tables have turned. He was alone. Izuku, puffed, you think that when you bullied and beaten me up when I was a kid makes you greater? Izuku then appeared behind him and whispers into his ears, let me tell you one thing, you probably forget the last time I broke all you and your little group's asses before I only let you beat me. Consider that me giving you pity. He grabbed Katsuki's legs and slams through 8 walls of the building, making the building shake. You're probably wondering right now, why didn't they win yet when Izumi could beat Ida with her telekinesis? Well, the one who is fighting Izumi now is currently not Ida. It is Izuku's clone, who he gave the attributes of Ida, but with more physical and mental strength and speed, making it harder for Izumi to control or grab him. While the current Ida is in his house sleeping because of Izuku using his powers, making him dream that he is in his school while he isn't. Back to the fight. Katsuki then got back up, but is struggling as his back was hurt from the crash. Izuku. Where was the Pride King Bakuwa? All I see is a wimpy cat shaking ha. Katsuki, you'll pay for this. Izuku. How would a bug speaking? Let me squash it real quick. Izuku created something out of his hand, and it was a swatter filled with his ki. Izuku then went to Bakuwa and just him with swatter, sending him out of the building and into another one. Izuku. This thing really works. I shall now call you Swati the Swatter. Izuku said, looking at Bakuwa, who was on the ground of another building twitching like a bug who was hit by a swatter. In the observation room, all of them were shocked at Izuku's strength and brutality. All of them were now scared to make him angry and made a note never to make him angry. All Might. I need to go. He will target Shoto next. And Izumi, I need to stop this, All Might said as he is now about to leave to stop Izuku from hurting them even further. Inko. Yaoyorozu, you'll be in charge here while we stop Izuku from this madness. Both T-hers then left to go and stop Izuku. Back to the fight. Izuku was now standing in front of Shoto, who was still in the ground, his nose bleeding. Izuku then grabs Shoto by the hair and looks at his face, which was very badly injured. It was even badder than what happened to Aizawa at the MHA series in the USJ arc. Izuku. Oh, you look SHD, Izuku said, taking one more good look at him and throws him to the wall, but was stopped by All Might, who catch Shoto, and Inko, who is carrying Katsuki with her telekinetic powers, as well as using it to stop Izuku from moving. Izuku. You think this kind of level of power could hold me? Inko, Izuku said as he breaks away from Inko's telekinetic powers and just stood there looking at both All Might and Inko with disgust. Izuku. Humph, pathetic. Izuku then left the building. Izuku then dispels the clone that is fighting Izumi, who is pretty injured, but not as much as Shoto and Katsuki. Back to the observation room. Izuku then arrives there and saw all of his classmates except Kyoka, Kirishima, and Momo looking at him very scared, while Shoka and Katsumi went to Recovery Girl to check on their brothers. Izumi then arrives, who had a look of fear when she found out what happened downstairs while fighting Izuku's clone. Izuku. Good for you surviving from my clone, who I instructed to kill you if it gets the chance to. Maybe I should have used 0.02% of my power to get it done. Everyone was scared again, but none of them was scared as Izumi. She went pale as she heard what Izuku said. Izumi. That thing was trying to kill me, and it wasn't even at full power. Izumi was now scared, but is glad she survived from that nightmare of a fight she did. Time skip. After the fight of each team, the day was finally finished. Izuku was now heading out of UA, until he was stopped by a nuisance named Izumi Yagi. Izuku, what do you want? Izuku said, glaring at Izumi. Izumi. I just want to say I'm sorry, Oni. I mean, Izuku, I realize what I was doing was wrong, trying to force forgiveness out of you. What I'm trying to say is I'll earn your forgiveness and someday become your sister again. Izuku. I'll give you a point for having guts saying that to me after I instructed my clone to kill you. Izuku smirks, making Izumi shudders a bit in fear, remembering that nightmare of a battle she had, but quickly compose herself. Izumi. That won't waver my will and determination to earn your forgiveness, Izumi said, looks at Izuku in the eyes. Izuku. Ha 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 ha. Then we shall see if I kill you or forgive you first. Izuku then disappeared out Izumi's sight. Her knees quickly went numb and fell because of the fear she felt from Izuku. Izumi. I need to earn his forgiveness. No, I will earn it. Izumi, with a new goal, was determined to earn Izuku's forgiveness, but was still on the ground, couldn't use her quirk because of the fear Izuku puts into her. Izumi. Mom, can you pick me up? I can't walk. Will Izumi earn Izuku's forgiveness, or will she die from the hands of the one she's trying to earn it from? So, this was the end of part 2 of this series. Stay tuned for next part of this series, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.